Hi, Vieira with stockmarketlive.tv. Well, today we are going to discuss some of the world's best selling short opportunities in the US stock market. Stock picks that have been discussed for a long time in the blog of the company, where you also have case studies, live calls, as well as free stock forecast. So we are going to start with the example of Micron. Today Micron at Vieira Trading has junk rating. We started Micron with a strong sell rating a couple of years ago when shares they were trading above $30. I said that shares they were going to crash, to collapse. Micron collapsed, and during all this time we have never seen a downgrade to strong sell by any Wall Street firm, other than attempts to call a bottom every single week, every single month, and every single year, including in 2015 the scam news in the United States on several websites saying that Micron was going to be acquired by a Chinese company. Well, Micron it was not acquired. That constituted a great opportunity to remain short Micron mid to long term, as I informed investors. And you find here this article, and we're also going to address today the case of SanDisk, a very important one for those that have been following my personal guidance. I'm going to pull this here to the side, and we are going to see this article precisely on the blog of the company. This article is quite old, from last year. I can tell you the first time it was already published several times. June 2015, how to make $100 million in the coming stock market crash. This was in June 2015. I was 100% certain that the markets they were going to crash. How to make $100 million in the coming stock market crash, and here you have the pick, one of the chosen picks, a very important one, Micron. So today Micron closed at a multi-year low. Micron, the same company that Wall Street had strong buy ratings. And with regards to SanDisk, this is a very important pick. You have this video that is available worldwide on Vimeo, on YouTube. It was recorded live when SanDisk shares they were trading above $99, and I was recommending to close entirely a long-term investment in SanDisk, no value whatsoever. Wall Street had a different opinion. They raised the targets, in fact, in SanDisk with price targets above $125. We downgraded SanDisk to strong sell, and we said that SanDisk it was going to crash. So SanDisk crashed last year in 2015, all the way down to $44, $48. That was in fact our price target for SanDisk. We upgraded the shares to buy, covering the short positions, and by the end of the year, SanDisk bounced quite well to $77. All right. But why did SanDisk shares bounce? Precisely for the same reasons that they were saying. Micron was going to be acquired, a buyout, and we immediately posted an article on the website for subscribers of this service, Live Markets Premium. And this article, if you log into your account and if you read the article says SanDisk buyout, how much shares are worth. It says that shares are not worth more than $77 to $79 in the best case scenario. So the article also says, and bear in mind that this was made available ahead of the price to get to $77, and this is very important, this was made available to subscribers, to investors, ahead of the price to get to $77. This article, it is clear, containing instructions saying you are going to sell SanDisk, we are downgrading then SanDisk to sell once again, since there is no value if shares get to $77.79. If you look at the chart in SanDisk by the end of 2015, that's precisely what the share price did. The share price went to $77, and today you have SanDisk, one of the worst stock market performance. Today shares, they were down more than 11%. Yes, today down more than 11%. So the stock plunged meanwhile more $20, and this is normal since you have Micron almost at single digits. SanDisk was not going to be at $80 or $85, right? So if you knew that there was going to be a stock market crash, you had to sell SanDisk when we told you, precisely at $77. In fact, SanDisk was a great sell when I told you live, according to this video, at $99 plus. And since then, SanDisk, it has been one of our favorites on the short side. Not better, obviously, than Micron, for the same reason. You have that article saying how to make $100 million in the markets in the coming crash, and with the ticker, with logo, Micron. So very explicit to everyone. But the opportunity in the US stock market, they are endless, okay? So today we are posting other case study in this company, International Paper. Last year in 2015, shares they traded up to $56 or so. We downgraded this stock to junk, not too strong sell, to junk. This company, International Paper, this is a commodity. So if I say that the markets they were going to crash, if I said in 2014, and you have articles on the blog that oil was going to crash, International Paper, a commodity, it was not going to see a bull market, all right? So we downgraded to junk at $51 an ounce, and a few months later, 4 months, 5 months, you have today International Paper trading at $32 an ounce. So a clear, a wonderful, one of the best historical selling shorts opportunities in the stock market. Micron, International Paper, you have here. And in fact, in the blog of the company, you have more than 100 examples of terrific selling short opportunities. Twitter today, the shares they got to $17, not a surprise. We slashed once again the Ponzi Twitter. Ponzi Twitter today, Twitter is a company that does not have management. So this was already a fact last year. You just have to refer to the immense number of articles that you have on the blog of the company downgrading Twitter and calling it one of the biggest stock market bubbles in history, precisely when shares they were trading at $73, as the case of GoPro when shares they got to $95. Today you have Twitter at $17, which is perfectly normal. You don't have a bull market in the United States. That has been an illusion all the time, all right? Since I announced last year that you had to sell stocks and to sell everything since you were going to see a crash, you had to invest on the short side, as I explained. And with regards to Twitter, you have more than 50 articles and case studies with live calls. And not only that, you have also the example of an individual that he recovered all his money, and today he has more than 200% on his portfolio, doing precisely the opposite of what he was doing, that is to say, following these stock analysts and Wall Street, betting or investing on the short side. Why International Paper? I have to call, obviously, your attention for this article, a very recent one, on Barron's. They are charging for this, the Americans. This is a complete scam. Barron's, one of the, it's like Jim Cramer. They represent 98% of the population in the United States. They are saying, ahead of the crash, International Paper, time to buy. So they call these Americans, like I've been saying, Micron, in Micron, precisely the same situation. 3 weeks ago, you had Morgan Stanley once again trying to call a bottom in Micron. Shares they were trading around $16. Today you have Micron at $10 an hour. All right. So if you don't believe, I'm going to click here. This is $10 an hour, my friends. 3 weeks ago, once again, the same company that told you that Freeport McMoran, it was a conviction buying opportunity. with a price target $28. Freeport-McMoRan is a stock trading at $3.91, right? Morgan Stanley, that had Freeport-McMoRan conviction buying list, overweight rating, it had also Micron as a wonderful investment opportunity, all right? So you have Micron at $10 an hour, and they were trying again to call the bottom in Micron. So they've been trying to do this one day. They are going to be right about it, all right? But why? So I show you the case of Barron's. Barron's is similar, is precisely the same as Morgan Stanley, Jim Cramer, and all these guys. They are no difference whatsoever. In fact, I already reviewed Barron's as well as other magazines in the United States. And I also call your particular attention for this article that you have on the blog of the company here since November 2014. I think it is quite obvious, even for Americans with problems with the comment of the English language. Vieira bets against oil and Harvard University. Right? So you can see here, Harvard University, they were investing in Halliburton, they were interested to invest in oil, so they were very bullish oil, and I said, no, oil is going to crash. And this in 2014 with a strong sell rating in Halliburton. Halliburton, a strong sell, in fact, since $67, according to the case studies that you have in my calls and forecast on the website of the company. So Halliburton, it is stock today trading at $29.40. It is not a stock trading at $100 or $70 or $50. No, my friends. And this was one of the best companies, okay? They melted all these oil stocks. So you had plenty, you have in fact plenty of opportunities every single day, every single week, every single month in the US stock market for savvy investors, for those that they follow my personal guidance and instructions, since it is rather simple. Also, I'm going to address Hewlett-Packard. You have here one of the most recent articles, Hewlett-Packard. You just have to follow the links. I called Hewlett-Packard a top and a strong sell opportunity, and this a long time ago. So you had never upgraded Hewlett-Packard. So it is natural that today you had Hewlett-Packard at this price. So I think it's normal, $9.55. Right. We are in fact the only company in the world that we were saying at the very top in Hewlett-Packard, and you have here the call recorded live. You just have to play it. You just have to play this, the video. Hewlett-Packard, it was trading at $33 an hour. You have to play the video. And today, Hewlett-Packard at $9.55 after the split and blah, blah, blah. It's a crash, multi-year low, and you don't have any new bull market. So, my friends, plenty of opportunities for short sellers, and I told you the markets are going to crash, and don't buy stocks and sell everything. And I told you that in due time, ahead of the crash. All right? So, good luck investing in 2016. All right?